It's cold. Okay.
It's cold.
We're at the snow. I bought the bike, but it's 3K down the road where we parked, so I can't do any bike footage today. So, next best thing. What do? We go skiing?
Let's go snowboarding.
Snowboard. I'm a skier, Von's a snowboarder. More of that tomorrow. For now, I promised you last week that we'd talk about the Rapha Cycling Club up in Sydney. So our recent Sydney visit, we didn't take bikes. I couldn't be bothered carting a bike around for the third or fourth time, just for 2 days. Von couldn't either. Von's a member of the Rapha Cycling Club, RCC. You've probably heard about those guys. You're a member of RCC, Von. Tell me about Rapha Cycling Club.
So the Rapha Cycling Club is based on a clothing company. It's from the UK, but the concept is that they've set up chapter houses all around the world. Not all of them have actual shops, but they've got like groupings of members around the world that are like-minded in the types of riding that they like to do and adventures that they undertake. So say, for example, Melbourne, they don't actually have a chapter house location. So they meet up at various areas around Melbourne to do their weekly and monthly rides. Whereas Sydney, they've actually got a shop and they can meet up for coffee, and that's where they sent a majority of their rides around.
Okay, so I didn't have a bike, so I went to Athlete Lab, as you saw, and Von went out riding in Sydney. Now, tell me about the bike. It looked pretty good. What was it?
Yeah, so this year, Rapha have a combination partnership. I guess they got a sponsorship partnership with Canyon Bikes. So I had one of their Air Road bikes.
And that was Di2. So I've recently gone to 11-speed Durace because you've had it for years. Are you going to upgrade now to Di2 because you've ridden it?
I would love to upgrade to Di2. What I also saw there was my first encounter with ETAP as well.
ETAP?
Yeah, I saw one of the guys had that on their bikes, and as I was going up a hill behind him, I was like, is that ETAP? On the back of his bike. Now, he was like, yeah.
ETAP is the double. You've got to do the two-hand. I can't get my head around it yet. Eurobike next week, I may be able to have a look at ETAP. So we'll see what's going on there. Now, the rides in Sydney, I've not even tried to ride in Sydney because I hear it's hectic and there's traffic everywhere. It's hard to drive in Sydney. The rides, how were they?
The rides were pretty good. So that was well put together, really well organised, really well led, I have to say. So even if there weren't official leaders in the group, where we broke into smaller groups, people really took it upon themselves to be really sensible as smaller bunches.
And in Sydney, they ride on freeways, don't they? There's big freeway riding, which scares me.
So they ride on roads in Sydney that I would not ride on in Melbourne.
So that's super important to go with locals who know their way around.
Yes, I think having that as a led ride is really important. So you're safe in a group. And if you're riding alone, I would stick to the paths.
Cool. Okay, so good times up in Sydney with that. Where can people get more info?
On the rapha.cc website, they can check that out. They also have the detail about the bike hire. So as a Rapha Cycling Club member, you get access to these top-end bikes at membership prices, basically. And it's per day hire, so that's really quite cost-effective.
So there we go. We've talked about RCC, Von's bike from the other day, which looked pretty good, to be honest. Even I almost jumped on for a ride. But Di2, God, I've only just gone to Durace 11 soon. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. We'll be on 2 skis tomorrow. Von will be on 1 board. I've bought my bike as well. Stay tuned for that. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll catch you tomorrow.
I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border,